today. I'm Angela and this is the Fatal Encounter. I post at least once a week. Please like, subscribe and share your thoughts down in the comments below. Today's case, we are going to be speaking on the case of Abby Choi. So Abby was a Hong Kong model, socialite, influencer who became a victim of a gruesome crime in February 2023. Born in 1994, she gained a popularity through her social media presence, and she also made appearances at high fashion events like the Paris Fashion Week. She was also featured in prestigious magazines like the Elle and Vogue. This goes to show you of how big of a person she made herself. On the 21st of February 2023, Abby was reported missing after she failed to pick her daughter from school, as she would always do. This deviation from her normal routine actually alerted her family on her disappearance. According to the police investigation, 3 days later, Abby was found deceased. So what happened to her? Abby was described by her family and friends as kind, generous and warm, caring, bold, and a creative person. She was deeply involved in philanthropy, and this led her to co-founding a charity organization that was helping stray animals. She had the willingness to help others who were around her, and she always showed her positive outlook on life. But this led her to meet some people who took advantage of her and took her away from the world. Abby married her first husband, Alex Kwong, in 2012, when she was just 18 years old, but later they divorced in 2015. This is like about after 3 years. They also had 2 children together, and in 2016 she married her second husband, Tam Chuk Kwan, also known as Chris, who they also had 2 children together, but they really never legalized their marriage. Despite Abby being married to Chris, she continued to support her ex-husband and his family. This was financially, and this was also after their divorce. She was still close to them because of her children, and she also bought them a luxury apartment and going an extra mile to assist her brother-in-law to purchase a home. On top of this, she even employed the same ex-brother-in-law to work for her as a chauffeur. This will show you how generous and compassionate that she really was. Despite all this Abby did to them, and these people were not content with what they had. They wanted more, they were more entitled, and this caused disputes between them. And one of the things that caused disputes is that the luxury apartment in Kaduri Hill she had purchased was among the causes. This property was under her former father-in-law's name. She later decided to sell it and invest the proceeds in some other investment. This sparked a rift between her and Alex Kwong's family. And to make matters worse, it is also alleged Alex Kwong and his family were not really happy with Abby and how she handled her finances and assets. This led to her murder. So, what are the events that took place according to the police reports? It is believed in early February 2023 that Kwong Kao, Abby Choi's former father-in-law, rented a village house in Lung Mei, Tsuen. On the 21st of February, this is 3 weeks later, around 2:15 p.m., Abby was last seen getting into a car driven by her former brother-in-law, Anthony Kwong, who later picked Alex, her ex-husband, along the way. It is believed that this time in the car, Abby was attacked and struck on her head. And this is insinuated because her skull had a hole measuring 6.5 centimeters by 5.5 centimeters. This was the fatal blow. Her DNA was also found in the car. Around 3 p.m., it is seen on the CCTV, the car was heading to the rented house where it is believed that she was dismembered. On the 22nd of February 2023, Kwong and Anthony visited the Junk Bay Chinese Permanent Cemetery. On the 24th of February, Abby Choi's body was found by the police dismembered at the rented house in Tai Po. They also found her remains, 2 pots of soup containing human tissue and legs suspected to be belonging to her were found in the refrigerator. On the same day, Kwong Kao, the ex-father-in-law, Anthony Kwong, the ex-brother-in-law, and Jenny Lee, former mother-in-law, are all arrested. On the 25th of February, Alex Kwong was also arrested attempting to flee the city by boat, but he was caught in a police ambush at the Tung Chung Pier, Lantau Island. All this was premeditated but also planned by fools. The suspects had gathered several tools such as meat slicer, an electric saw, etc. They also covered the walls with plastic sheets to prevent the blood splatter. They wore face shields, long raincoats, gloves, masks to avoid getting the blood stains. Alex Kwong, Anthony Kwong, and Kwong Kao were all charged with murder. Alex Kwong's mother, Jenny Lee, who was suspected to have been aware of the plot, was also charged for perverting the course of justice. A fifth suspect, a 47-year-old woman believing to be Kwong Kao's lover, was also arrested for helping him. She helped in renting the house where the crime was committed and the flat where Alex Kwong hid during the police search. The rituals to pay tributes and respects to Abby Choi was held on 11th March 2023, and her funeral was conducted on the 18th of June. What really shocks me is that between all these 5 people, nobody really thought about speaking up, reporting the matter to the police. They all knew what was happening. It was planned weeks before the incident took place, but nobody backed out. Nobody did anything. This was all because of money. Abby was very rich, and I believe that it is also believed that one of the causes they did this, it's because they wanted to inherit her wealth. Normally, Abby Choi's husband, the current husband, was not legally married to her. So in case of her death, it is believed that the inheritance will go to Alex Kwong's family and her children, because he was married to her before. So it's like next of kin. So when this happened, or when they planned this, it was specifically for financial gain, but they really never thought about reporting the matter to the police. And this is one of the things that is most saddening in this situation. And also, to add on that, some of the body parts from Abby's body, Abby's body parts were never found. They are never located. It is not known where it is. So it is also believed the time the ex-father-in-law and the ex-brother-in-law went to the cemetery, they were disposing some bodies. But up to date, the police have looked for her body, the remains of her, and it's not everything is found. We don't know where it is. We don't know what they did to it, but we just hope she will be found one day. And I hope this would just take another different scenario. And also, to today's case, this was the end of it. And please like, subscribe, and please join my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for joining me today.